Hello everyone, it's Angela, and today we're going to be continuing our lessons on stoichiometry and seeing what more we can do with the bubble diagram. Now, this specific problem can be found on your pre-Thursday workshop. Of course, we're going to be highlighting the important information to help us solve this problem. So we have 16.604 grams of solid MF2O undergoing the reaction below and converting entirely to 30.917 grams of solid MCl4. And the question is asking, what is M? So with what we have, let's input the data that we have. So we know that we start with 16.604 grams of MF2O. I'm going to put this in the bubble as it is our quantity, our first one. We know that we have 30.917 grams of MCl4. I'm going to use these to figure out what M is. First, let's go from grams of MF2O to moles. However, let's look, if you look closely, you'll see that we know our atomic mass for O, it's 16. We know our atomic mass for F2, it's 19, but we don't know it for M because we're trying to solve for the identity of M. So we have to take this into account when we're going to write our molecular mass as our conversion factor. So right about here is where you would put the molecular mass of MF2O. So let's try and do that. I'm going to write a little m, and this little m is going to represent the atomic mass of our unknown m. And then we are going to take the atomic masses of oxygen and fluorine added together. Keep in note that fluorine is F2, so its atomic mass needs to be multiplied by 2. And when you add this together, you will get 54.00 grams per mole. So this entire expression is the molecular mass of MF2O. So in this next bubble, we will have 16.604 over M plus 54 moles. So this is the molar amount of MF2O. Now we're going to do the same thing for MCl4. I'm going to designate its atomic mass as little m, the atomic mass for big M, plus the atomic mass of chlorine multiplied by 4 due to the subscript, and that is 141.8. This whole thing is grams per mole. So I'll write our expression, 30.917 over M plus 141.8 moles, and we'll put this in a bubble. Now we have a little m in the denominator here, a little m in the denominator there. So let's see how these two compounds are related in order to hopefully solve for this variable. Now, from our equation, we see that two MF2Os produce two MCl4s. So their ratios are 1 to 1. And so that means that we can just set them straight equal to each other. So let me do that. I will write 16.604 over M plus 54, and this is equal to 30.917 over M plus 141.8. Now, these numbers are a little too difficult to do mental math, but we're going to apply the same concepts and principles. We would be doing some cross multiplication, do some distributing and combining like terms, and when you do that, all that, you will find that little m is equal to 47.87 grams per mole. This is the atomic mass of big M. And so now our final step is to go to the periodic table and determine what element has an atomic mass of 47.87. And when you do that, you will find that M is titanium. All right. So that is our video for today. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching.